From beautiful, sunny California, it's the Suzanne Summers Show.
That cracks me up every time.
Cracks me up,
It's
too.
not just the Suzanne Summers Show. It's our anniversary show.
Oh, right.
It's our 44th
Right.
anniversary. Here's what Alan keeps saying. No, it's not our 44th. We've just completed our 43rd
Oh,
year.
I'm going to love this.
And we're going into our 44th.
Maybe we should wait until there are more people, okay? We're just starting to pick up. We just went on. Why don't we wait till there are more people? Because
Right.
I know, let me tell you why.
All right.
I know what the answer is going to be, and it's
No.
going to make me smile.
No.
Okay?
No.
Yeah. I'll have a little side bet as well.
No.
Well, you sure look cute.
Well, thank you.
I love that little hat with the,
Oh my God.
you know, that when I was a little boy and we'd go out, my mother would take me out. She always wore a veil, and I always thought, wow, it's so great.
Yeah, you do like veils.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I do too. I do too. I'll get more of them, Al.
Oh yeah, get a couple for me too.
Well, for our anniversary, guess what I got you?
Wow, can you talk about it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
can you show it?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I'm going to make you one. How would you like some caviar?
Oh,
Uh,
isn't it amazing to have that habit? I guess it's not a habit really. It's like when something really special is like, getting married or a honeymoon or something like that. You go to caviar, okay?
reach in, Al. Here's your caviar.
Wow. Think about it.
Oh,
Oh, I can't wait to celebrate. We're going to have fish eggs.
my. Yeah, growing up in San Bruno, California, believe me, I never tasted caviar.
I'm going to,
And so when it first started appearing on plates in front of me, during the Three's Company days, I was giving it away to people because I thought, ew, fish eggs. And then one time I tasted it, and it's so good with creme fraiche and some little finely chopped red onion. Now I'm going to have my bite. How was it?
great.
Great? I wish I could share it with you, Caroline.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. It is funny that you hate fish so much, but you like caviar.
I know.
And you actually don't hate fish. We
Yeah.
figured that out.
Yeah. I
You
hate
you hate bad fish.
stinky fish, and I grew up on stinky fish. Here's my sad story. Because my grandfather, who owned a butcher shop,
Would you like me to tell the story?
tell the story.
Okay. So, Suzanne's uncle owned a butcher shop, and he has fish as well as meat. And when the meat or the fish would start getting stinky, he'd bring it over to Suzanne's mother, and he would say, soak it in a little vinegar, and it'll be just fine.
Yeah.
And that was the fish and the meat
That I
that
grew
was
up on.
served in that house.
I didn't like it. I liked pot roast because she always got a fresh pot roast on Sunday, and she made a great pot roast. How many of you have had pot roast lately? Nobody makes pot roast anymore. Although Caroline and I, a couple weeks ago, we did slow cooker pot roast. It's so good.
You know-
I highly recommend it.
Speaking of pot roast,
Yeah,
growing up in Canada as I did,
yeah.
I was there, pardon me, for when Pierre Trudeau, Justin Trudeau's father, was prime minister. He was prime minister for 16 years.
How'd that happen?
I think it's amazing. I don't think that record has been broken.
Do they still allow that in Canada?
Yeah,
You Canadians are weird.
yeah. No, if things are working, what's the problem? Anyway,
He was sweet, though. I liked
he was
it.
sweet. We double dated with him one night in Toronto.
know.
And I really liked him. He was fun and smart and funny
Yeah.
and a really cool guy. And when he was a parliamentarian before he became prime minister, and when he was campaigning,
Yeah.
do you know that expression you just brought it when you mentioned pot roast? That expression, there'll be a chicken in every pot.
Yeah.
It's kind of a 20s expression.
Yes.
Well, he campaigned with, there'll be pot in every chicken. Okay.
And that's why you voted for him, huh?
And he owned everybody under 25. It was amazing.
Do you all know that on my first date with Alan, I went to his hotel room. I write about this in Two's Company and in Keeping Secrets. I go to his hotel room, which I shouldn't, I know, but I fell in love with him the moment I met him, and I thought I may never get another chance to be with Alan Hamill ever again. And he was this famous on-air TV personality from Canada, like the Johnny Carson of Canada. So I go to his room. I know it's wrong. I know. And he took the tatami mat. It's on the floor.
Well, it was a Japanese suite.
It was a Japanese suite, and he laid out fresh cracked crab. And I thought, that's kind of interesting. Okay, we're gonna have cracked crab on the floor on his bed, and then he hands me a brownie. I thought, how weird to have dessert first. I was an absolute innocent. So I took a bite of this brownie and went, yuck, it tastes like dirt. He said, it's a pot brownie. And I thought, I've never been to a man's hotel room before. I've never been to a Japanese suite before. I'm sitting here on what is his bed, but it's really a tatami mat on the floor. There's cracked crab all over the place. Why not have a pot brownie? So I don't know if I finished it, but I had one or two bites of this pot brownie, and man, were you funny. Everything you said was so unbelievably funny, and I was hooked. Are you ashamed of me, Caroline?
No, I think it was the most right thing you ever did in your life. It was destiny.
It was destiny, yeah. So here,
I don't think we make any wrong decisions, and certainly that was not one.
No.
You followed your instinct.
I just wasn't going to miss this opportunity, and wow, I still remember every moment. Wow, what a thing. So here's what I want to talk about. This is our 44th wedding anniversary. Alan will beg to differ.
I say it's our 43rd.
Okay. He's saying you celebrate anniversaries because it's at the end. We're at the end of our 43rd year.
So all you folks who are watching, okay, get ready with your answer,
May I finish?
okay? Because I'm going to be so happy.
May I finish?
Get ready with your answer. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. And by the way, you look really incredible, and your eyes are like unbelievable.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Well, I've got all our makeup on.
No,
we have
it's
all
not.
our makeup tonight.
It's not just the makeup. I mean, your eyes are like
Love.
a mile deep.
Here I am.
Okay, go. I'm sorry for interrupting.
44 years later, still so in love. So you shouldn't argue with me.
43 years
All
later.
right, let me just tell my story.
Okay.
He says, it's not our 44th wedding anniversary. We've just completed our 43rd anniversary, and we're starting our 44th. But I just turned 74. So I'm not 73, starting my 74th year, and you're not 83.
No. When you turn 7, this is so great. It's like I'm dealing with
so wrong.
Chrissy Snow. Okay.
No, you are. Chrissy.
Okay, I'm dealing with Chrissy Snow. Okay, with that logic. Okay, when you had your 74th birthday, you weren't 75. You had finished living 74 years. That's why it was your 74th birthday.
And I've been married to you for 44 years.
Yeah, how
No.
is it any different, Alan? When
Yeah.
you're married, it's 0.
No.
Yeah.
At the end of the first year,
Thank you.
you've completed 1 year of marriage, and it's your first anniversary.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do the same thing with birth?
Caroline
You
is.
do. You're born 0.
Yeah,
And then
That's
when
right. And then
you turn 1, you have completed 1 year of life.
this is why I
that's
love Caroline.
correct.
Caroline is
No,
so
just a
smart.
moment.
Listen
That's
to
correct. That's
Caroline.
what I'm talking about. And then
Thank you, Caroline.
when you turn 15, you've completed 15 years of life, right? Right. So when you get to 43, which is the exact number of years we've actually been married, going into our 44th year, but people at home are saying, this is the way they argue, okay? This is the way
Yeah,
they
this is a big argument.
That's
What
right.
year were you married?
So November 19th, 1977. Now every wife is asking her husband, do you remember when we got married?
I never remember dates.
I know.
So it's 44 years, right?
Well, the only
Carolyn?
date you really remember, you said you remember
And so
every...
it is your 43rd anniversary. It's not your 44th anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because of his reasoning or because we...
No.
Because you just counted wrong.
You counted wrong.
You told us it was your 44th anniversary.
No, I said it was 43. She said it was 44, and that was what our discussion was all about. Okay? There's some people who are watching and say, I don't give a shit about the get on with
Thank
it.
you.
Because you know Susanna's bad at math, so she just didn't know how to calculate it. But
Well,
now
that's why I'm taking advantage of it.
Yeah, no, it is your 43rd wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Because,
But not because of your crazy
yeah,
rhetorical way of making it up. Like, you actually
yeah.
have now been married 43 years.
Right.
And 1 day.
No, you're, no.
I win.
No,
I
you're
win.
not right.
No.
You were just off a year.
No, I wasn't. I'm on.
Caroline.
No, I'm not up a
Help
year.
me.
We've been married 43. We got married in 77. It's 2020. That's 43 years. Period.
Right, so, but she agrees with you that at 1 year it's your first anniversary. She's not saying.
No, and year 2 is our second anniversary.
One was a counting error, and the other was that you were thinking she didn't understand how it was calculated.
No, don't. That's not the excuse for her. No, that's not the excuse for her at all. Okay, I've been through this not just with numbers with our anniversary, but numbers with just about anything.
Do you
Okay,
guys know how to calculate 25% off?
I do.
Do it,
Well,
do
guess
it,
what?
Mr.
I do.
Einstein.
That's a quarter. You knock off a quarter.
SusanSummers.com on your Suzanne Organics Cosmetics is 25% off today when you use promo code LOVE25.
There it is.
All right.
This is
Y'all
See what
like
I did there? You see what
This-
I did there?
this is homemade productions. Okay, that's how we can give you the big discounts. Okay.
If y'all like my makeup, it's all Suzanne Summers makeup, Suzanne Organics, and it's all I use. You know when you put on eyeshadow and eye makeup, and then your eyes water and run? Well, it doesn't happen with organic makeup. One of the things that I think is really incredible is our quad here. This is all I need. This is all I need. We do have the shimmer quad. Do we still have the shimmer quad?
No, we don't. We asked if we could get it back.
Yeah, because I use that tonight to put a little shimmer. Until we get it back, put a little shimmer there, and then use these 4 colors. That's all you need. You can make any color you want with these 4 colors. One of the things that I find that really works is when you like black up the corners on the side here and black up the inner eye, and then you use the lighter colors and bring it down on either side of your nose. That makes such a difference that you can hardly tell when you look at me, but I have shading down either side of my nose. It makes such a difference, such a difference. So this I highly recommend. And then, you put it in your purse. You got everything you need. And when you travel, you got everything you need. There you go. Let me show them.
Sure.
Before our anniversary show is over, Alan, I'd like you
Yeah.
to dance me out, okay?
Okay.
All right. A nice slow dance when there's some nice slow dance music on. I want
Okay.
you to- Look what you did. You knocked over our lipstick.
What? Who?
Oh, yikes. Yikes. Yeah, whoops. And I've only had a half of a drink. Okay, and
So
here,
that's the Suzanne Essentials. That's her eyeshadow quad.
it's so great. Can you pick up the box and show them the box so they can see
Okay.
what we just showed them? Just show them the front. Yeah.
Okay. So.
There's very few cosmetic lines out there that are organic, and it makes such a difference.
And by the
It's
way,
worthwhile.
if you prefer it in French, we also have it in French.
We did that for Canada.
Yeah, and for all those French-speaking countries.
Yeah. How
So
would
in
you
French,
like-
it's fards. It is fards.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Uh,
so great.
well, that's what it says. Fards.
Because you grew up there.
Paupières neutre essentiel.
Because of your
Okay.
incredible
Cha cha cha.
pronunciation,
Okay.
I'm going to give you another caviar.
Okay.
Do you like creme fraiche and onion or just the creme fraiche?
I like it all.
You like it all. All right. This is so good. This is so decadent. Do you know where I got our caviar? You'll be
Where?
Costco. Here, Al.
That's right. Costco.
Yeah, Costco. At this time of the year, gets in loads of caviar. So if you like it, it's about the most reasonably priced caviar that you
It's
can get.
beyond reasonably
Not that
priced.
caviar is ever reasonable,
Yeah.
but
No, but the thing is, you,
It's
you buy
decadent.
you buy one, and I know what I know what they're selling. I don't want to say what they're selling it for, but it is quite
Yeah, because
inexpensive.
I buy in bulk.
Yeah, it's quite. She buys everything
Well,
in
you know
bulk.
what? Last year,
I know.
this time of the year,
Yeah.
these are 2-ounce jars that I get. Last year, and you got to participate in this, Caroline. I bought 60 2-ounce jars. It lasted us all year. Anytime anybody came over for cocktails or
Well, we only invited people over who were celebrating something. Remember?
dinner parties, I had caviar. But this year for Thanksgiving, and I thought it would get me all through the holiday season and well into New Year's, I bought 12 of these. And now we're not having Thanksgiving because of our governor here and all the rules. And I don't want to jeopardize my family. And we realized that, how many households would we have been, Caroline? 6?
It's a lot of households.
It's a lot of households.
Yeah, because all the kids live on their own now, so.
Yeah. So who's being exposed to what? It's heartbreaking for me.
No, the really
to not have
heartbreaking part for
Thanksgiving.
me, and I'm glad that we don't have kids of school age.
Yeah.
But I mean, I listen to those people back east talking about schools being, well, here too, schools being closed down.
Yeah, I think that's going to start changing. I sure
I
hope
hope.
so.
Anyway,
It's wrong for the children not to be in
Yeah.
school right now.
anyway, it's our 43rd anniversary,
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it is.
Listen, we all agree now.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna
Your
make it.
math and
Now you're gonna
your
make
math
it-
calculation.
No, now you're gonna make it your idea, aren't
No,
you?
because we were never married 44 years. If you count that, all I know is.
Okay,
you're
let me
my
add.
husband.
Okay, let's say we start at 44 years, right? And 44 is a whole year, right? And you go, okay, 44 years, 43 years, 42 years, 41 years, all the way down to 1 year. How many will you have? You'll have 44, right? You started with 44. Take my word for it.
Caroline.
Take my word.
I mean, you're Chrissy Snow's and I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take my word for it. You'll have 44 years. Okay.
Yeah.
If you started at 43 and you went down to 0, you'd have 43 years. And that's how many years we've been married.
Well, all I know is last week was Chrissy Snow week. I had E.T. here with a crew of 20, remember Caroline? And then a few days later, CNN was here. They're doing the history of the sitcom.
Icons,
It was iconic.
icons of the 90s.
That was the E.T., wasn't it? Yeah.
No, that was CNN.
Well, it was,
History of the sitcom was CNN, yeah.
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 You're wrong again.
No, that's what
You're kind of wrong tonight.
I'm the one who said CNN before Caroline. Okay, it just sounded like, yeah, it sounded like Caroline.
did?
Yeah.
Yes, we concur.
I do.
Okay.
I can do Caroline, and she can do me. Okay.
Okay.
That's why you thought it was Caroline who said that.
Well, you know what? I like one of my talents, because I'm a self-educated person.
I think you'll before you go on.
Yeah.
Marie Salome Paris says you still look gorgeous, my idol, watching from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Thank you, Marie.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't wait to get back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's
and
that town is really suffering.
perform again. I saw that today that my friend Donny Osmond just signed for a new residency at Harris, and but are they letting people in?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a showroom?
He's hit hard.
What are you
He's
doing?
such a doll, and he's so talented. He's the first person I ever sang with on television professionally.
You know, and that's just the kind of show you want to see right now. Just something very upbeat.
Yeah. Well, their show,
And clean and
Just people
pure.
who are putting just good love and light into the world. That's what we all need right now.
right? The Donnie and Marie show that
They're
played
so-
for like I don't know 10 more years,
They're
10
so
or more
great.
years
Yeah.
at the Flamingo.
Yeah.
With every year, maybe not every year, but almost every year was voted best show in Las Vegas, and it was.
Well, they started when they were with Andy Williams.
Right.
Remember Andy Williams would bring on the Osmonds, and little Donnie was the little breakout star. He was the littlest one. God, he was just so cute. And I remember when, in the first year of Three's Company, I was invited by the Osmonds to go to Utah. Where were they, in Provo?
No, you know what they did? They were doing a weekly show on ABC, and they didn't want to run back and forth to L.A.,
Yeah.
so they built their own studio.
So why did you say no? I was right and you were right.
What?
They invited me up there.
Yeah, that's
Provo.
correct.
And you said no, you know what they did.
No, you said, no, no. I was explaining why they built the
It's our
studio.
anniversary and you're pissing me off.
Why
Yeah.
I was explaining why they built their own studio, because they had a show on ABC once a week, and they built their own studio in Utah. Okay?
But I was telling a totally different story.
Well, I know, but my story, maybe
Well,
my
you
story
let me
was
finish my
more
story, and then
interesting.
You tell your story.
Well, you started telling the story, and then I jumped in. I apologize for jumping in. Okay?
Thank you.
But mine was a good story.
No, you have
Okay.
plenty of time to tell your stories. Just let me get mine out.
Okay,
and then
it's
come up with
okay. You have
yours.
the floor.
So the first year of Three's Company, I get an offer from the Osmonds to come to their studio
Yeah, that's correct.
in Provo, Utah.
I don't know about Provo,
I'm
but
not
Utah.
sure about Provo either. That's why
Yeah.
I said it wasn't Provo.
Yeah, it was Utah.
And I get there after we taped Three's Company, so I fly at night, get in there, and when we get to their studio the next morning, I go into their recording booth with all the brothers, Alan and Merle and the whole group, and we record the music we're going to do on the show later that day. And that's when I met Marie.
You record
and
the background.
That's when I met Rhett Turner, who before Leslie became my costume designer. Rhett Turner worked with Bob Mackey and Ray Aguion. I mean, that era, that whole time, I just feel so fortunate that I got to work with all these greats. So that's my story.
Okay.
That's
Now
awesome.
It was-
This is we have people asking, some new people who were not even aware you had an organic cosmetics line.
Are you working?
Can you just take a moment to tell new people a little bit about your line?
Well, there are three ways that toxins come into our body. Through our skin, through our GI tracts, and through the air we breathe. And so there's a way to combat all of that. And one of the greatest ways to, when you take chemicals in through your skin, through chemical products, body lotions and makeup and things like that, it ends up going into your bloodstream. It works its way through your bloodstream. It ends up getting into your GI tract. When it gets into your GI tract, it eats through the barrier wall, causing these little leaks. Any of you got leaky gut? That's what leaky gut is when the chemicals eat through the barrier wall. And then those chemicals are now, pervasive throughout your body. So it's really important to think about what you put on your skin. And so there are very few cosmetic lines that are organic. Look through the magazines. Look through your fashion magazines. Do you see at the top of the page? Because if it was organic, at the top of the page it would say organic. It would scream it. But they can't because they don't. People are the customer.
It's hard to make cosmetics organic, that's why.
It is, and the customer is not demanding it. Like I'm demanding it. And so I'm demanding it not only for me, because I've had cancer, but I'm demanding it for you. So we put together, I mean, do I look like I've got inferior makeup on?
You have great makeup on.
Thank you.
You know what? I like it when you go to sleep like that, because then you wake up in the morning like that, you know? It's like a Las Vegas night.
Like a Las Vegas night,
Yeah.
waking up all kind of skanky.
Right,
as
exactly.
Caroline says. I remember one night you and I we went out with the Copelsons and we got home late, and we didn't feel like driving all the way to Malibu. And the Copelsons said, "Why don't you stay here?" So I wasn't prepared for it, so we said, "Yeah, that sounds great." So we went up to their guest room and I took off my cocktail dress and my coat and threw it on the floor. Fell asleep. Woke up in the morning. I had mascara down here, and we left in the morning. Caroline, I was telling her about it. She said, "Yeah, leaving all skanky."
Yeah, right.
With your shoes in your hand.
My shoes in my hand.
Walk of shame.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was my shoes in my hand.
Yeah, your fancy shoes in your hand. Yep.
I just want to tell people, you know, when Suzanne talks about the fact that she uses clean ingredients in her cosmetics, she was the first person who made me aware that there are regulations for food of things that the FDA no longer allows in our food because they're not safe.
Right.
They're still allowed in our cosmetics. You are legally allowed to put lead in cosmetics. You're
Yeah,
allowed to
amazing.
use all sorts of dyes that they banned in the food supply.
Isn't that amazing?
Suzanne doesn't use any of them.
No.
There's no lead in her lipstick.
No.
And she doesn't use things like petroleum in her powders and her blushes. She uses coconut oils to bind her powdered products. And she doesn't use any pegs. She uses no parabens, no artificial color, no artificial fragrance. And they're all gluten-free. And we don't do any testing on animals, and they're made in the USA. These are spectacular products.
Okay, okay.
Spectacular claims we can make about our spectacular products.
Can I
So
read?
You can jump in there.
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, which I think. But now let me read a testimonial from someone who obviously really likes your organic products. This is from Sherry Walkley Sprick.
Hey, Sherry.
I love the cleanser, toner, serum, radiance oil, moisturizer, and night cream. The mask and exfoliant are wonderful. I love the eyeshadow, quad, and mascara. The nail polish wears incredible. Don't be afraid to try any of the products. You will not be disappointed. The quality is the best I have used. And then to be organic, incredible.
Thank you,
Wow,
Sherry.
thank you.
Well, let me walk you through. Thank you, Sherry, so much. I'm with you all the way. Let me walk you through what I use tonight. We have 4 colors of our flawless finish. Can you read them, the 4 colors, because I don't have that in front of me.
Yeah, that's the foundation, and Janice Nielsen was just asking about the coverage. The Sheer Flawless Foundation, Suzanne's #1 selling product on the website in the cosmetic line. And it's spectacular. It comes in 4 colors. You have the porcelain, which is the lightest color. Sand is the next darkest color. Suzanne uses the medium, which is, the medium is honey, which
Yep.
sometimes she uses, and the last color is called the dark bronze.
Bronze dark.
Which is generally the color Suzanne uses, but it will, her makeup, it blends with your own skin tone. So if you are darker complexion, that dark bronze, even though it's the color she uses, it also works for people with much darker skin tone.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yours, what color do you wear?
I wear sand. So
And she's
the
Italian,
sand
so
it's
it
not the
makes
lightest,
no
it's the
sense.
next
Yeah.
lightest.
Anyway, I do all my cleansing, toning, and then I do the, usually the liquid oxygen, and then the ageless serum, and the 7-day firming, and then I'm ready. I'm all primed and ready to put on my flawless finish. What's interesting about this flawless finish is that it, when you put it on, it goes into the pores and kind of plumps things up, makes your skin look flawless, smoother. And I love the look. Okay. Then the next thing that I use, that I cannot live without, is my little pot of concealer. This is the light. You want to show them that, and then I'll show you
Sure.
how I put it on. I can't live without this. And Caroline was making fun of me before the show started because I told her that, you know, there's sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night and before I get back into bed, I put a little this light concealer on. I know it's weird.
No, but it's so sweet that, like, you still are so sweet about how you present yourself with Alan. Like, I just think that's adorable.
I want you to look over and think I'm beautiful.
I do.
So I take
You look
this.
like you're 17 years old in the morning.
So sweet.
And then as the day goes on, pardon?
That's the medium dark on the concealer, right? Can you hold up the light medium?
No, this is light.
Oh, it is.
This is
Oh,
light,
so
and
this is why we
the
don't
reason
see
I
it.
like the light, I use the dark, and I'll show you that in a minute for spots. But I put the light, I put it here down the side of my nose. This is really important. And then I bring it out all the way to my eye in the corner. Okay, helps not to have a veil on. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and I bring it all the way out to the other side here. And then, now remember I told you with the quad, you shadow the sides of your nose. You bring the concealer down the middle of your nose. That makes you look like you have a perfect nose, even if you don't have a perfect
Yeah,
nose.
no, but you have a perfect nose.
Thank you very much.
You
You
do,
do.
and you passed it to my husband and both of your grandchildren.
And
They
you-
all have just the best noses.
Really.
And
you
you-
know,
and you
growing
put-
up,
you-
I had no idea.
No, you passed it to me too. Remember when my nose used to be bigger than it is? It's true. It's true. My
Jill
nose.
Felix has that concealer, and she wears lipstick to bed. She said she has for 30 years, and she's not ashamed. That's so cute.
I'm with you, Jill. I'm with you. You know, you want when he turns over and looks at you to think, God, isn't she just beautiful? You
So-
know?
So Adonna Alden, what a great name, Adonna. You kid, hey, your kid is born. You go, you're Adonna. Okay,
Adonna? Is her
Adonna.
name?
That's her name,
I
Adonna.
know LaDonna, but I don't know.
Adonna.
Ah,
My grandma spoils me with Suzanne Summers stuff
your grandma.
and her jewelry too. Since I was 19 years old.
Oh.
I'm now 87. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a grandma, and I love spoiling my granddaughters. Okay, here are the concealers. This is the light, and this is the dark. You want to show them?
Sure.
The dark is real good for those horrid age spots. Sorry, I keep knocking things over here. Here's the light. Is that
Yeah,
the
so there are two colors. One is light medium, and the other one is medium dark.
Okay,
And this will cover most skin tones.
okay.
Which one is that?
This is the dark here, and you just showed them the light. I highly recommend getting both because we all need highlighter, but we all like to cover up flaws, don't we?
Yeah, and you know what?
This
People.
just gives you, it gives you that extra coverage. It's also great on your eyelids. You know,
Yeah.
I have pretty dark circles under my eyes, and this really helps. And I also put it a little on my eyelid. It makes a great base
Yeah.
for eyeshadow.
Yeah, I put it right below my brow. I put a little highlighter there with the light. And sometimes the light is too light, so I'll put the dark. It's pat, pat, pat. You don't overdo it. You don't use a lot. But if I go on camera and I don't do the highlighting with these little highlighter pots here, I don't look as good. So.
Rachel said, so funny, my mom used to put lipstick on before bed, and I would say, why are you wearing lipstick? And she said, you never know who you're gonna meet. And at 79, she still does it.
Oh, that's funny.
So Holly Geist says your nose continues to grow your whole life,
Oh,
but mine actually got smaller.
here, baby doll.
Or did
Want
my
a
face?
caviar?
Did my face get bigger?
There
Thank you.
go. It's your anniversary. Why
Thank
don't
you.
Caviar.
Okay.
God, I love being married to you.
Wow. Thank you. I love being married to you.
So wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went
Okay.
to your hotel room that first night.
Wow.
Yeah,
My Japanese suite.
yeah.
There was a famous
I
senator.
am your sweet
That's right.
Japanese. I sound like a hooker.
Right. There was a famous U.S. senator who booked that suite for a year at a time, but when he wasn't there, they allowed the hotel. Yeah. And our schedules didn't conflict, so I had it when he wasn't there.
The suite that I was in?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never
Yeah.
heard that.
No, I've never told you that.
43 years and a brand new story.
I know. And let's make it 19B.
Wow.
Okay, 19B.
Huh.
That's the Miyako story. Miyako suite story.
What I did like about you that night, you
Yeah.
answered the door.
How?
You, he always has worn his shirt unbuttoned low. So he had on his shirt, it was buttoned low, and cool jeans and barefoot. And he said to me, because I was wearing platform shoes this high, because I had bell-bottom pants on and I wanted to look taller. And he said, it's a Japanese suite, you have to take your shoes off before you come into a Japanese suite. And I said, what else do you have to take off?
Oh, I thought you wore a hostess skirt.
Exactly. You had a hostess skirt.
Oh,
And
that's right, I wore the
You were,
hostess
and you hid the
And
label.
it was too long, yeah.
And you hid the tag,
Oh yeah, because I had to take it
so you had
back.
to take it back the next day.
I couldn't afford the skirt. I won't go to dress. Oh my God.
Hey, Suzanne, can you show us how you do your contour? Because it looks really nice tonight with the bronzing powder.
Yeah. So here's the bronzing powder. We call it Desert Shimmer. Okay? And so you go light. Okay? You just come down and then you bring it down the cheek and around the jawline. Okay? It's simple. And
So somebody once told me that the highlighter is where you want things to stand out more,
Uh-huh.
and the contour is where you wish things were sunk in
Word
more.
up,
So
yeah.
that's the shadow, right?
yeah, you don't want it. You want it to look like there's less stuff there than there is. But as you get older, for those of you who are my age, we grow up and we have a V-shaped face. But as you age, you start gaining weight around here and you start losing your V. The way you get your V back is by highlighting with a darker contour.
That's right. You go from a V to an O.
Yeah, yeah.
Oval.
Well, we could get upset about all these things, but
No, why?
right. There's
Why?
ways to fix them, and we're doing it all. This you'll use if you just want to brush the desert shimmer across your cheeks just to make you look like you've been out in the sun. That's going to look great. Now, how about mascara? I shouldn't need to
How
say.
about it?
I shouldn't need to say this, but our mascara has no glue. We have no glue. The reason it's hard to get your mascara off at night is because they put glue in it so it'll stay on it. So organic mascara is not going to have glue, and it gives you nice, beautiful, long lashes. I don't wear false eyelashes. They've always just been too uncomfortable, and I've always had long eyelashes, so I figured one less fake thing to put on. But I love our mascara. So far, what we've got, we put on your Flawless Finish makeup, okay? Then we highlighted with your light concealer, right here. Then we took the dark concealer and we have covered up any of your little spots. I've got one over here and I've got a couple over here. And then we put on our mascara. No, actually, before the mascara, I used the quad. Here's our 4 colors of quad. And I did put some shimmer on tonight, and until we get our shimmer back, if you can find some organic shimmer, maybe you have some left over from when we were making it. Oh, we can bring that back in, Caroline. Caroline?
Hi,
Oh.
Hi, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
We also, the multi-stick has some shimmer in it, so that's
Yeah,
something you can use
yeah.
this a little bit on your eyes.
You're right.
Eyes, cheeks, and lips. It's so
Mhm.
beautiful.
So what I like about this is you can make any color you want with it. But I do think it's very important to take the black, which is the darkest color there, and intensify the corners, the outer corner and the inner corner. And then across the whole eyelid, add a little of the lighter colors till you get it exactly the way you want it.
Yeah, and the thing about Suzanne's eyeshadow, I will say, it has a lot of pigment. So use a teeny bit on your brush and blow it off, because otherwise you can make a mess. There's so much pigment. She uses minerals to color her makeup.
Yeah.
So you can see here, you can use that like fleshy color across the whole lid.
Here, Al.
The lightest one you can use under the brow. The brown you can use for contour, and that charcoal, that's how she gets that smoky eye. So you can do carpal makeup with this, or you can go all the way to the dramatic evening makeup.
What do you call it? Carpool makeup?
Yeah, carpal makeup. Yeah, when you want a no makeup look, but you look like you slept.
Oh, you mean like me putting on a concealer in the middle of the night?
Exactly. It's the I want to look like Violet all the time makeup. When your lipstick just looks like the color of her lips.
Oh, wow. That girl. Violet's my granddaughter. Oh, and her daughter. Okay.
So Diane said I need to buy this for all of my daughters, all three of them. Mama doesn't really use it, but my beautiful girls, yes. Well,
Of course.
Diane, this is a great Christmas present for them.
Yeah. And your daughters will understand and appreciate the organic message, because the young people are very cognizant of the environmental assault. The environmental assault is so disturbing to me, and we're all being bombarded all the time. We all do the best we can to eat the best we can and to think the best we can and love the best we can, and choose the right products, and it's still no guarantee, but it gives you a better odds.
Okay.
Well, I want to tell you what Gwendolyn has to say.
Tell me.
And I want you to know the impact that you've had on so many women like Gwendolyn. She said, I love the mascara. Coming from 40 years of waterproof only, you convinced me to let go of the glue. This is the best. I work at Mall of America in the upper department store cosmetics department.
Wow.
And I am so much happier with your products.
Wow.
Super fond of the toner. I use it all day long.
Wow, Gwendolyn.
And here's something
Gwendolyn, that's
from
so nice.
here's
and
something from
generous.
Deborah Mill Campbell.
Yeah.
Would be nice if you had some makeup in your monthly box, such as mascara, eyeshadow, and bronzer.
Caroline.
Yes, we've had, some people get particular about colors and things, which is why we haven't done all
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah.
But mascara is pretty universal, and we do try to keep them a little more unisex. But thank you for the note.
Yep.
And I will definitely discuss it in our next meeting.
Yeah. Is this the most decadent thing that we're sitting here on our anniversary, having tequila and caviar? Wow. Here, Al, have another.
So great.
Ain't you love it? I wish I could share
Thank
this
you.
with you, Caroline, and all of you out there.
I know.
You know
But
how,
anyway, go to Costco.
do you know how my mother would laugh hysterically if I said to her, so Suzanne and I are celebrating our 43rd wedding anniversary tonight, and you know what we're celebrating it with? Fish eggs, raw fish eggs. Can you imagine my mother?
Well,
Coretta's reminding us we did have the mascara in the monthly box a few months ago. Yes, we did.
yeah, we can do mascara because that's, no color issue. But you're right. It's the color, and the quad we could put in, because that's
Yes, we could.
everybody's color. Probably
I
the
think we did. Didn't we do the multi-stick too? Alan?
multi-stick,
Can you open
yeah.
Up, can you roll up the multi-stick so people can see that
Here,
great
Al.
product?
Al,
Okay.
show them this.
You have to open it.
Open
and
it up
twist
and
the
do that thing.
multi-stick. Wow, it's like getting sun-kissed on your cheeks,
Yeah.
on your eyes, on
Yeah.
your lips.
I would put that on right now, but I already, oh yeah, look at that. Put this on your eyelids, right? Can you, yeah. on your eyelids, on your cheeks, even your lips.
It's like anywhere the sun. It's like anywhere the sun would give you
Right.
that sun-kissed look.
Right.
You can use it
Right.
like right on the top of your.
Can you put it on
cheekbones
your
or so
hand
nice.
and see if it shows up, Al?
Sure.
Put it on your hand, on the top.
Okay.
On the top.
On the top?
Yeah, let's see if it shows up.
Well, why does it have to...
You're kind of dark, though.
Here.
Barbara is asking about the lipsticks and that sometimes they get dry. Barbara, sometimes they do get dry, and this is just what happens with organic products. If you get a dry lipstick, just tell us and we'll send you a new one.
Yeah, we promise.
Okay, that's what the color looks like on my skin.
Yeah. Does it show up
So
on there?
pretty.
Yeah, sure.
Is it showing up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right
the
here.
color is called Sunrise, and
Oh,
that
it's so pretty.
multi-stick is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Isabella Camiso would love for you to give us the colors of the lipsticks on the table.
Okay, I'm going to put some caviar in my mouth,
Oh,
Isabella.
that's nice, Alan. Yeah, you can see how that just gives you a little bit of just shimmer and tone, that beautiful multi-stick.
All right.
Love that.
Show them this. What color is that? I don't have my glasses. Don't put your finger on the
I
top.
can probably tell.
What?
You put your finger on the top of the lipstick.
I did?
Yeah.
Which finger?
I don't know. Put it in front of the camera. It's more effective.
I put
Okay.
my finger on top of the lipstick.
Yeah, well, and then I'll show them what color is that on the bottom.
What
It's
color?
A bit of a delay, so I can't see it until you'll have to give me like 15 seconds to identify the color if you can't read it.
That looks like antique rose to me.
Yeah, actually, Alan, if you put all four up in front of the camera, then I'll have perspective, and then I can tell you. I know that.
Here are the three. Here are the three
I'm
other
gonna tell you,
colors.
is it Berry Pop? Can you show me the bottom, Al?
Here, Elle.
What?
Do you have your glasses on?
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
You have to flash the labels to the camera.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't help much.
The very bottom, just flash the label and then show us the color. Suzanne's colors are all very neutral, I will tell you. The deepest one is garnet, I know that, and it's very hard to get red in organic. The lightest one is called Honey Glow.
And my favorite is caramelized peach.
I think caramelized peach comes in next week. So
And you can't have it tonight.
yeah. There we go. Okay, so yes, Antique Rose is on the far right, Garnet is in the middle, and Honey Glow is on the left.
Honey Glow is the closest to the caramelized peach, which I love. We have had difficulty getting a lip lining pencil. That's why I'm still using MAC Spice to line my lip, but we are working on that. We're working on two things: eyeliner pencil in black, and but I have found that with a thin brush, this black here makes a great eyeliner for top and bottom. So that's not such an issue. But we're working on getting the eyeliner and the lip liner pencil. So I use Spice on the outside, and then I fill in with caramelized peach or the Honey Glow. I really like the Honey Glow.
And then Suzanne has matching blushes for almost every lipstick color except for Garnet.
Right. Here's the
And they're
Coral
all
Crush.
neutral and beautiful.
Here's the Coral Crush. There's that moth again tonight. Here's the Coral Crush.
Yeah, I've trained it to come back every night.
You have a trained
Yeah,
trained moth.
It's a trained moth. I said, come back every night between 5 and 6 Pacific
Yeah,
time.
to bug my wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's Coral Crush,
Yeah.
which will.
So pretty.
It's so pretty, and this one is Antique Rose. Another beautiful.
That's a little bit softer. That's like a dustier pink.
Right.
The Coral Crush is a little bit more of those earthy.
Here's the Honey
peachy
Glow.
tones that Suzanne uses.
Here's the Honey Glow blush, and here's the Honey Glow lipstick. Very beautiful, very soft. And then this one, I think, is Berry Pop. Yeah, here's Berry Pop. They're
So
beautiful.
Berry Pop is a little pinker, and I'm olive tone, and it's perfect for me.
Yeah, right.
It's amazing.
What?
we have all this stuff with different names.
Yeah, where you been?
That do different
Make
things.
me a caviar, honey.
Certainly.
I've been making them for you.
That's right.
We're getting near the end.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
know, it's a big deal that Suzanne doesn't do any animal testing.
No.
You guys have looked into the
No.
dirty side of the world of conventional cosmetics. And it's
Yeah.
not pretty what happens with animal
No.
testing. And
Yeah.
that's
It's
something
just
that
a little
she's
bit of
insistent
onion.
about. No gluten, no animal testing, and made in the USA. It's a big deal.
Any of you who have an animal,
No, but we've tested it with Gloria, our cat. Usually we put it in front of her,
yeah,
and if she goes,
yeah. Is that what Gloria does?
we know it's a hit.
Right.
If
I
she
know.
goes like,
And those beautiful colors come from minerals, cranberries, oranges. They come from nature. So this is, again, Suzanne's using things that make you look at her. She clearly is like one of the most beautiful women on the planet. She's not sacrificing her looks for this makeup, but
Oh,
she's
thank you.
given us something that is organic and better for us.
Thank you.
and
We've been married for 43 years.
not 44, 43 years.
We
Yeah,
have
and
been,
don't forget that
we-
you have to dance us out, so leave a little time for that.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
we have been cohabiting, however, for 52 years.
I don't know. A long time.
Long time.
Long time.
Okay.
All I know
Yeah.
is I have the best time with you. The best. Be careful of the hat.
I'm just so damn
like the hat?
engaging. What?
You like the hat, but you
I do.
can't
I
knock
love
it
the
off.
hat.
You can't
Yeah.
knock it off.
How would that hat look on me?
It's going to be on you soon. It's going to be on you soon. Have we talked about everything here?
So
You're
thank
good.
you.
It's your anniversary.
Thank
I
you
know.
for wishing us
Finish
happy
your
anniversary
caviar.
tonight.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the music up
It is
so we can
very-
dance.
It's very important, but how are we going to, no one's going to see it because
No.
I'm also the cameraman.
Oh, that's right. I don't think we're going to be able to dance you out. But
Well, you can see it. You can't leave the. I mean, he's not behind the camera right now.
no.
Well,
I'm
can you
looking-
see me back here?
It's pretty dark.
Caroline, hello.
I just
Blue
want you
Fox.
all. I just
Blue,
want you all
Blue,
to know
Blue Fox to Red Leader.
That-
Can you see me
I'm
back
here.
here?
that we will
I'm here.
dance. That we will dance. Come over on this
Okay.
side of me, Ellen, because that's not where the hat is.
Which side?
On this side, the hatless side.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so just know that in addition to being Suzanne's husband,
Mm-hmm.
and in addition to celebrating 43 years of unbelievable wedded bliss,
Yeah.
okay, I'm also her dancing partner.
Dancing partner.
Okay.
He does everything for me. He's so,
So
great.
even when the dancing is over, do we have music?
No, I couldn't get the right music
Okay,
on.
so it'll be
So
like,
we're not going to dance out tonight.
it will be like an action.
But I think it's time to like cut the back of your hair now. Okay. It just needs a little. I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Thank you for all
Yes,
your
you
kind
look great.
wishes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Well-
kind wishes. Really, I'm sincere.
Happiness is everything.
This
and
is everything
we've got
to me.
happiness.
She is my life.
Oh.
We are, one of our sons described our relationship as functionally codependent.
That's Caroline's
Right.
husband.
Bruce. Perfect.
Yeah, well, it works for us. It might not
You
work for
guys are an
everybody.
inspiration.
I'm the,
I
I'm
hope
the
so.
cameraman, so I gotta go around.
I hope so. I love you, Al.
I love you.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, you two.
Thank you, and
Love
thank
you.
you all for coming to our anniversary party. And I hope you enjoy the makeup, and I hope you'll vicariously enjoy the caviar. Go to Costco.
Yes.
And get
the promo code is love25 in
Not-
honor of the lovebirds.
Yeah, not for
Okay.
caviar.
There it is. Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Have a